Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and welcome back to another one of these I play and we talk sessions. I seem to get a lot of good feedback when I do these, so I wanted to go ahead and do another one. For those of you that are not familiar with it, I am playing Immersus. It is a 3D. It's one of the few 3D games on the Wax blockchain. It's got some of the best mechanics available, and they continue to improve it on a regular basis. So if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. And I do have to say this video is not sponsored, so don't worry about that. It's just a fun game. It's a good collector game, and I know they continue to add more and more to the game, so that's why I continue to play it. Plus, it's one of the few streamable, playable alongside with me style games on the Wax blockchain right now. More to come in the future, but that's why I've been playing it quite a bit when we do these discussions. Plus, I want to get some more NFTs. I actually want to get some more blueprints. I'd rather the blueprints right now, which are technically, I guess they're not tradable NFTs, but I want to get more of those, so that's why I keep playing it. All right, so let's get to the task at hand. On Twitter yesterday, I basically reached out to everybody and said, ask me a question. Hey, if you're lucky, or if we get enough answers and questions, I will go ahead and put it on a video. So a good question came in from Josh, and if most of you do know Josh, he is from the Castles team. So if you're not following him on Twitter, go ahead and follow him. He went ahead and asked a serious question as far as why is everyone on Wax so concerned with ROI instead of entertainment? And basically, how can we improve the players' mindsets? And I think this is something that's both for players and for project owners. Because I think I don't want to just say it comes from one side or it comes from the other side. And well, the answer I'm about to give here is really my personal opinion. And it changes, it varies. We can keep going through different things that kind of changed my mind on it. But again, personal opinion. If you disagree with me, if you agree with me, if you have your own thoughts, go ahead and put it in the comments down below. I like these kind of things. I want to do more of these kind of things as far as AMAs and just random questions that we talk about. So I'm going to continue to look on Twitter and other places to get more questions. All right, now to talk about answering the question from my point of view. I think it's a number of different things, unfortunately. I think just the concept of play to earn pulls in certain people that are really just looking to earn instead of actually playing the games, just looking for different ways to earn some cash. Sorry, I thought an NFT dropped. And I say cash, crypto, tokens, whatever you want to call it. And unfortunately, I think Wax is probably the worst, except for some other one-off games. Axiom Infinity is another one that pops in my head. It's because about a year and a half ago, almost, maybe halfway through 2021, there was a big turn from things like Alien World, Splinterlands, which were trying to make some games. I know Alien World ended up being really an ROI booster also. But things like Farmer's World really kind of kicked it off, where people saw that they could get a quick turnaround in cash, and both players and projects really started jumping on that boat. Projects started promoting ROIs. Players started only playing and joining Wax for ROIs just because they saw everything, all these YouTube videos out there about this is my ROI, this is how much I made in the last week. So obviously they wanted to jump on board, and that attracted a lot of people to Wax specifically for Farmer's World ROI or any other games ROI that they saw on some sort of video. And then again, they continued to look for more projects, ran into rug pulls. Unfortunately, there's a lot of them during that time frame. And projects, mostly amateur projects, really capitalized on the ROI bandwagon. So a lot of the focus that came into Wax over that span of year between mid 2021 and middle of this year was really ROI chasers with a few exceptions. I won't lie. When I joined Wax, it was a combination of Farmer's World for about 3 days until I realized it was not a game, and then also Funko. That Funko really introduced me, and Farmer's World got me sucked in. Again, I only played Farmer's World for about a week and realized it's not a game, but it's a way that you could make some coin. The question that you see by a lot of these things is it sustainable? And it obviously was not. Farmer's World lasted more than most rug pulls, but for the most part, it was not sustainable. But the problem was during that year, lots of people got pulled in, and that's been the mentality for a lot of those people. The bear market that hit the middle of this year, early to mid of the year, has been a curse and also kind of a blessing in my point of view, because it's weeded. It's basically kicked out a lot of those click to earn ROI chasing projects, which has also kicked out a lot of those ROI chasing players. In videos, you see it a whole heck of a lot less. People claiming I made this ROI. I think during that whole time span of a year, I maybe made one video talking about ROI, how you could get improved ROI on Dragon Valley, I think it was. Realized shortly after I made it, it was very cheesy, and I wasn't going to make it anymore. So you could go through and see a 99.99% of my videos don't talk about ROI. Because I don't want it to be a focus. And I think that's where a lot of people are right now. The projects that are sticking around through this bear market are really, really focused on the long-term vision, gameplay, entertainment. There are some ROI games. And those are doing well, but they're short-term games. So I'm not going to say that there's not many of those out there anymore. There's a lot less than there was. I remember a span of, say, 3 months where we were every single day a new clicked earn ROI chasing game was launched or was announced. And unfortunately, that's still lingering a little bit, especially with those people that are still looking for the ROI. I do think the mindset has considerably changed. Earlier this year, I did an unofficial poll on Twitter, and I couldn't find it. Basically asking what people are looking for. What's the top item that you're looking for when you're playing Wax games? And it was significantly ROI chasers. Sorry, I shouldn't categorize it as ROI chasers, but people that their most important feature in a game was getting a quick ROI. And that was majority. I would say probably 75% of the people answered ROI over gameplay, over art style, over long-term vision, stuff like that. This morning, after I read this question from Josh, I put a quick a poll out there, and granted, it's still very early, and it's a very small subset of the Wax community, so I understand that, and I'm making this video maybe a little premature, but I have noticed something that's pretty cool with it, is the fact that the vision and what people are looking at has changed considerably. This is, again, as of this morning, it's a subset. It's only 21 people. I get that. I did not vote in it because it's my poll. I couldn't vote in it. I don't know who's all voted other than the people that have made comments down below. But it's only 21 people, and it's a majority of them are interested in the gameplay. It is only 19% that the top priority is ROI. Now, let's also understand that if I put an option in here, combination of ROI and gameplay and so forth, I guarantee 99, maybe 95% of the people would select a combination of these. But I purposely left that one out there. I wanted to focus strictly on the top item. And I was happy to see that 42.9% of those 21 people, keep that in mind, 16 hours left in this poll, selected gameplay, which is awesome, means we're heading in the right direction. We're still a long ways away from it. We still need to get a lot more people into Wax, and I'm trying to do my part to help that. And also we need people to really understand that play to earn is not just about a quick return. It's about a long-term vision. It's about fun. It's about entertainment and earning something and owning something. So I'm encouraged to see this poll. If you have not yet voted, go over to my Twitter, Warrior Lion game. It is on my page. Go ahead and vote. 16 hours left in the poll. Really curious to see what everybody thinks. So go ahead and check that out. Also comment down below. The other question that Josh asked over here was, how do we improve the mindset? And again, I think this is a two-part. It's not just players, it's also project owners. Josh and the Castles team is very, very good with this. They have a long-term vision. They're here for the long run. You see them in the community. You see them out everywhere just trying to promote their vision of a long-term entertaining project. There's a lot of them out there. Obviously, I'm playing Immersis right now. Or, oops, I just restarted it. I'm playing Immersis. They have a long-term vision also. They're not all about the ROIs. Farming Tales, Realm, Waxel World, all those types of games are in that direction. There are ROI-based games. Gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Mining Network. It is strictly an ROI. They have some mechanics in there that'll continue to make it not. Ooh, there we go. Continue. That was weird. I did not want to do that. They have some functions in there that'll make it last a little longer, but it's an ROI type of game. So as far as changing mindsets, just more projects, more education, more promotion of the good games, which I try and do my best at, and less promotion of games that are really ROI chasing. If they have some good mechanics to it, again, Mining Network is a good example that has a leveling aspect that I really enjoy. But it's an ROI game, but it's also got some entertainment that keeps me engaged with the leveling side of it. It's just pushing more games out there, more YouTubers. I don't want to call us influencers because I hate that term. Just promoting the good games and talking about the good games. From a player perspective, having the correct mindset. If you're coming in here for an ROI only, you are going to get rug pulled probably 9 out of 10 of the times. And if you don't get rug pulled, you probably got in too late to really benefit from it. It's the whales that really control the ROI games because they can jump in there so fast, grab everything cheap, and then as soon as that price goes up, they can dump it, which puts people in a bad situation. I am rambling quite a bit on this, but that's kind of my opinion. I think we're heading in a better direction. I think we started this ROI train strictly because someone saw it worked and a whole bunch of people followed and promoted it. And unfortunately, a lot more people got sucked into it. Some people made crypto, others lost a lot of crypto. Hey, woodcutting level 1. I feel like I had woodcutting level 1. As far as the changing of the mindset, we all got to do our part. We got to have the correct expectations going into the game. If you invite a friend into the game, please help them with the expectations. You are not going to get a game that gives you 5-day ROI that's going to last for the next 5 months. It's going to last probably 3 days if it's a 5-day ROI, and you're going to lose money for the most part. So, all right, that's my spiel. In the comments below, let me know what you think. Go ahead. Don't forget to jump over to my Twitter and give me your thoughts. And then last but not least, while you're over on the Twitter side, in the Twitter sphere, whatever you want to call it. I was dumb. I'm sorry. Go ahead to my page again. Do the poll. Select your vote, and then at the top, the pinned post is a giveaway. We're going to be doing this for the next 2 days. This is in celebration of Realm actually kicking off their next season. Again, another good, entertaining game. We're trying to promote those. And go ahead and play. You have a chance to win a general, which is a leader. Helps you get started in the game. It is a free-to-play game, but you don't get a lot of benefits from the free-to-play side. So this general, plus some other giveaways that I'm going to be doing here in the near future, are going to be really helpful for those folks. All right. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.